Life does not always arrive gently. Sometimes it crashes into us without warning, bringing disappointment, loss, failure, and uncertainty. There are seasons when waking up feels like a battle, when smiling feels forced, and when happiness seems like something meant for other people. In these moments, the idea of being happy can feel unrealistic or even unfair. Yet this is exactly when happiness becomes not a feeling, but a decision. Pushing yourself to be happy when life is hard is not about denying pain. It is about refusing to let pain define your entire existence. Happiness is often misunderstood. Many people believe happiness means the absence of problems, the presence of success, or a constant state of joy. But real happiness is much deeper than that. It is the quiet strength to keep going when things are difficult. It is the courage to choose hope when circumstances suggest despair. It is the inner commitment to protect your mind and heart even when life tests you. Hard times expose the truth about happiness. When everything is going well, happiness comes easily. But when life becomes heavy, happiness must be built intentionally. It must be practiced daily, sometimes hourly, sometimes minute by minute. This kind of happiness is powerful because it is earned, not given. One of the hardest lessons to accept is that life does not owe us comfort. Everyone experiences pain in different forms. Some carry visible struggles, others hide silent battles. Comparing your pain to someone else's joy only deepens suffering. Your journey is unique, and your strength is being shaped through what you endure. Pushing yourself to be happy does not mean pretending everything is fine. It means acknowledging the pain while choosing not to surrender to it. It means allowing yourself to feel sadness without letting it consume you. Emotional honesty is not weakness, it is the foundation of healing. When life is hard, the mind becomes the greatest battleground. Negative thoughts appear easily. Doubt whispers that things will never change. Fear convinces you that your best days are behind you. These thoughts feel real, but they are not always true. Your mind reacts to pain by trying to protect you, but sometimes it ends up imprisoning you instead. This is why pushing yourself to be happy starts with mental discipline. You must challenge the thoughts that drain your energy. You must learn to question the voice that tells you to give up. Happiness begins when you decide not to believe every thought that enters your mind. Gratitude becomes a powerful weapon in hard times. When life feels unfair, gratitude may feel impossible. But gratitude does not require perfect circumstances. It simply requires awareness. Even in the darkest seasons, there is something to be grateful for. The ability to breathe, the chance to try again, the strength to endure, or the lesson hidden within the struggle. Gratitude shifts your focus. It does not erase pain, but it prevents pain from blinding you. When you practice gratitude consistently, you train your mind to see light even when surrounded by darkness. This mental shift is one of the strongest tools for emotional survival. Another essential part of pushing yourself to be happy is accepting imperfection. Life rarely unfolds according to plan. Dreams change, people disappoint, efforts sometimes fail. Holding on to rigid expectations creates unnecessary suffering. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means adjusting without losing hope. When you accept that life includes hardship, you stop wasting energy resisting reality. Instead, you redirect that energy toward growth. You begin to ask better questions. What can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? Who am I becoming through this challenge? Pain often carries purpose, even if that purpose is not immediately visible. Many of the strongest, wisest, and most compassionate people are shaped by adversity. Hard times build resilience, empathy, patience, and inner strength. These qualities cannot be developed in comfort.
Pushing yourself to be happy also means protecting your environment. The people you surround yourself with, the content you consume, and the conversations you engage in all influence your emotional state. Constant negativity drains motivation. Constant complaining reinforces helplessness. Choose environments that encourage growth, honesty, and hope. Sometimes happiness requires distance. Distance from toxic influences. Distance from constant reminders of pain. Distance from people who invalidate your struggles. Creating space is not selfish, it is necessary for emotional recovery. Physical habits also affect emotional strength. Sleep, movement, and nutrition play a bigger role in happiness than most people realize. When life is hard, neglecting your body makes everything heavier. Even small acts of self-care send a powerful message to your mind. I am worth taking care of, even now. Happiness during hardship often looks quiet. It may not be loud laughter or excitement. It may be calm acceptance, steady breathing, or the simple decision to keep moving forward. Do not underestimate small victories. Getting out of bed, finishing a task, choosing kindness. These are signs of strength. Self-compassion is essential. Many people are hardest on themselves when they are already struggling. They criticize their weakness, their emotions, their lack of progress. But healing does not grow in harshness. It grows in understanding. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you love. Pushing yourself to be happy also means giving yourself permission to heal at your own pace. There is no timeline for emotional recovery. Progress is not linear. Some days will feel lighter, others will feel heavy again. This does not mean you are failing, it means you are human. Hope plays a central role in happiness. Hope does not require certainty, it only requires belief that change is possible. Even when you can't see the path forward, hope keeps you moving. It reminds you that this moment is not permanent. Hard seasons test your patience, but they also reveal your strength. You may not feel strong, but strength is often quiet. It shows up as endurance, not confidence. It shows up as persistence, not perfection. Choosing happiness in hard times is an act of courage. It is a refusal to let circumstances steal your identity. It is the belief that you are more than what you are going through. This choice, repeated daily, builds a resilient spirit. As you continue through life's challenges, remember this truth. You do not have to wait for life to become easy to allow happiness into your heart. Happiness is not the reward for surviving hardship. It is the tool that helps you survive it. In the next part, we will go deeper into how to maintain happiness through emotional pain, setbacks, and uncertainty, and how to rebuild joy step by step, even when life feels overwhelming. When life continues to be hard, happiness must evolve from a temporary boost into a sustainable mindset. This is where discipline meets emotion. True happiness during difficult seasons is not about feeling good all the time. It's about learning how to stay emotionally balanced even when feelings fluctuate. It's about stability, not constant excitement. One of the most important shifts you can make is understanding that emotions are visitors, not permanent residents. Sadness, anger, fear, and frustration come and go. They carry messages, but they do not define who you are. When you stop identifying yourself by what you feel, you regain control over how you respond. Pushing yourself to be happy means learning emotional regulation. This does not mean suppressing emotions. It means guiding them. It means knowing when to rest, when to reflect, and when to push forward despite discomfort. Emotional maturity is the ability to feel deeply without being destroyed by what you feel. Resilience is built when you continue to show up for your life even when motivation is low. Motivation is unreliable in hard times, but discipline is not. Small routines create stability when everything else feels uncertain. Waking up at a consistent time, moving your body, journaling your thoughts, or simply stepping outside for fresh air can anchor your mind. Happiness grows through action. Waiting to feel happy before acting often leads to stagnation. Acting despite heaviness slowly restores energy. Movement creates momentum. Progress, even small, rebuilds confidence. Another key to happiness during hardship is purpose. Pain feels unbearable when it feels meaningless, but when pain is connected to growth, learning, or service, it becomes lighter. Ask yourself not only what you are going through, but who you are becoming because of it. Helping others during your own struggle can feel counterintuitive, but it is powerful. Service shifts focus away from self-absorption and reminds you that you still have value. Even when you feel broken, you still have something to